I mean, where do you even fucking begin? Grant Cardone, the salesman. I mean, people would have negative things to say. I mean, if you look at him on Undercover Billionaire, he is showing, he is exemplifying, how you need to be a little bit more of a people person, a little bit more of a go-getter, and a little bit more of, someone who reaches out and, tries to shake people's hand to try to, get yourself out of a bad position and, get things moving forward, positively and stuff like that. So, as far as, the game of soccer, I mean, yeah, you got to create one of those characters like it's Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Like, you got to have, like, your own moves. Or, like, with NBA basketball, you got to be like one of those characters of Tony Hawk Pro Skater where it's like you have your own moves. If I feel like, oh, I'm, like, creating a character where, like, I have my own moves, I'm like, okay, well, I probably belong doing this, like, sport, like with soccer. I'm like pulling out these things where I'm, keeping it far out on like, my left tippy toe way out, and then I'm kicking it behind, and I'm pulling it back, and then I'm like guarding the ball like I'm playing hoop, and then I'm like, oh, I'm like creating my own moves, so I'm like creating a Tony Hawk Pro Skater type of character of the thing, which means I belong doing the thing. I belong doing the thing professionally, essentially. You're a top 8 or 10 player in the world, basically. Top 5 player in the world, basically, because you're creating your own character. You're creating your own moves. But that only comes to me when I'm tapped in, like, spiritually or religious-wise. Because, yeah, you can pull it out on the basketball court, too, but still I'm training more so outdoors. I'm getting more of the spirit from the, it's the Larry Bird philosophy. You're practicing in the front yard on the fucking, basketball hoop, outside, endless shots. Dirt court, I believe. I would do that. Save the knees. But yeah, you'll get more information from the sunlight, from the outdoors, and a lot of repetitions, and then stuff like ramping up push-ups and things like that will get your like strength up and kind of give you the ability, I think, like cut through some of the nonsense and the noise. But most of sports occur outdoors, with the sunlight and the wind and this factor of, the sun and the air and the fresh air, the wind, so try to do more training out there if I can, and then working the basketball and the jump rope, and then the music too. I guess if you can do it, then it might not even be your passion, but you end up doing it. I mean, you got to do some stuff for money, but like, you end up doing it because you might be very good at it.